I thought that losing a baby through a miscarriage would be the hardest thing that I would ever have to go through until it happened again. I had my first miscarriage in 2020 and I was 4 weeks along. I can't even begin to describe the mix of emotions I went through over the next few months. I remember feeling devastated, alone, embarrassed, sad, and that I had failed as a mother. It took years until I learned to stop blaming myself. Therapy, running, my family, filming videos, and enjoying life all helped me learn to move on from the loss of our baby. But the dream of holding my baby in my arms never left, so we decided to try again. My pregnancy test came back positive on December 9th, 2021, and it was one of the happiest days of my life. 9 weeks later, I went in for my weekly ultrasound appointment, and that's when everything changed. A nurse rubbed the gel on my stomach as I sat in bed, tears and a smile on my face, excited to see our baby. But as soon as she started up the ultrasound, I saw her face drop. I don't know how to tell you this, but your baby doesn't have a heartbeat. And all those emotions I had spent years healing from, the devastation, the sadness, the grief, the guilt, they all came back again. Except this time, there was also anger. Anger with my own body for failing our family yet again. The good thing about anger is it often breeds revenge. I worked so hard to heal the first time around, I was not gonna let this stop me. And that's when my nurse asked me a question. What supplements are you taking? I was dumbfounded. Who cares what random drugstore vitamins I am taking? Well, apparently, I should have cared, because I was missing out on all the nutrients to properly grow a baby. I wrote down every single thing the nurse Christina recommended, and we literally drove from the hospital directly to the store, and I bought everything. From then on, every single day, I took 14 pills. 14 giant horse pills. I was still sad, scared, angry, but it didn't matter. I literally would have done anything to get pregnant and to get the family that I had always dreamed of. And you know what? It worked. 3 months later, I took a pregnancy test and it came back positive. And 9 months later, I finally got to be a mom to our beautiful baby girl, Zadie. She's now 3 years old, and I truly believe she is only here today because I got my body the nutrients and supplements it needed thanks to my nurse, Christina. I struggled with infertility for years, but 14 pills was all it took to increase my odds. But I was determined to make it even easier for women struggling too.